companies has been in the business for 35 long years. We do both international and domestic freight forwarding, customs clearance, trucking, warehousing, project cargoes, and we specialize in exhibition cargo handling. Like most companies, our business is hard hit by the pandemic since last year. Our clients' volume of importation and exportation have decreased, although most of our clients are slowly going back to the levels of their importation and exportation activities despite the exorbitant freight costs that they are experiencing nowadays. We are still recovering from the devastating effects of COVID in our business. One of the pressing issues of the industry, I believe, is the growth in demand for air and sea cargo transportation at a time where there is limited freight and space availability, creating obstacles for international trade, forming interruptions in supply chain operations. The logistics and transportation industry were hindered in various ways across air, sea, and other freight segments in terms of high cost of freight, frequencies, space availability, and delays. Freight rates by air or sea is in an exaggerated high due to the factors which I just have mentioned. Freight rates now are up by 200 to 400%. It's really hard for our clients to ship unless it's really urgent that it cannot wait. Like, for example, food or medicine, or like one of our clients are sending election paraphernalia for the May 2022 elections. The handling of e-commerce cargo. E-commerce is expected to be the future growth driver for the air freight industry as online retailing increases its demand. And now that a lot of Filipino consumers has been introduced to the convenient way of online shopping, for example, via Lazada or Shopee, yes, e-commerce is definitely here to stay. While our company is not heavily involved in e-commerce, we have a few clients importing products in commercial or bulk quantities, and they sell via the online platforms that I have just mentioned. Other problems that we have encountered during this time of COVID is the validity of freight rates. Right now, it's only good for 1 month. Whenever we quote a client, it's just good for 1 month. It used to be 6 months pre-COVID time. And shippers and consignees won't be able to count on scheduled commercial capacity or scheduled departure or arrivals. This is a big problem for owners of companies, small, medium enterprises, procurement, logistics officers, as they cannot accurately forecast which can delay production or which can delay putting their product out in the market. With regards to trend, communications between forwarders, brokers, customs warehouses, shipping lines, and airlines are mostly done now through a portal system. And as mentioned earlier, our company is specializing in exhibition cargo. We have been doing exhibition cargo since 1995, and we have handled more than 1,000 international and domestic trade shows from various industries such as construction, food equipment, semiconductor, metalworking, transport, coatings, energy, etc. And this part of our business is really hard hit by the pandemic. We have no movement in this area since there has been no exhibition since March of 2020. And as per the different forums that I have attended in the MICE industry, we see only a comeback of live exhibitions by 2023 here in the Philippines. Now, the trend in exhibitions is hybrid, online and live, but mostly online. But we are hopeful. There is poor engagement in digital or online exhibition, I believe. And so the worldwide exhibition industry for a fact knows that live events will make a strong comeback because it can never replace face-to-face sales and marketing strategies. As a closing, the cost of doing business is in an all-time high, and it's really hurting the importers and the exporters. Forecasting, setting product prices is very tough because it's very hard to estimate how much would be the total landed cost for the products to be brought in. We are hoping that we can go back to pre-COVID levels of transporting goods because these ridiculous freight rates being experienced now in reality is hurting the end consumers.